first thing that comes to mind is Baker always had a ball in his hand, running down the hall, doing something, and he would always, in fact, after several broken vases, you never saw him without a ball in his hand.
Mayfield hails from Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas, where he led the Cavaliers to a state title his junior year. That season, the team went undefeated, and Mayfield threw for 45 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. As expected, Division I scholarship offers started coming in.
Other places, a couple of places wanted to build a program around him, and in fact, it caused a lot of heartache at our house. I'll just say that. If the Texas Tech thing had been an option earlier, it would have saved all of our family a lot of tears.
Lake Travis struggled during Mayfield's senior season, posting a 9-2 record, and once his dream school, TCU, opted for another quarterback, Mayfield was suddenly left without many options.
When January rolled around and he didn't have a he wasn't committed anywhere, that's really when it started to be very difficult and stressful for the easygoing Baker that we had always known.
On August 30th, just 7 weeks after arriving on campus, Baker Mayfield became the first true freshman walk-on quarterback in history to start a season opener at a BCS conference school. That day, he threw for 413 yards and 4 touchdowns while running for another. Texas Tech beat SMU 41-23.
Thought that he was like a fifth-year senior coming in there, and just he took it with everything 110% and just rolled with it. There wasn't a time that he looked back and it was just all full force that, hey man, this is my job, I've got to do this, this is what I want to do. There wasn't a sight in his eye that he doesn't want this. He wanted it from the get-go.
I think he's got a great future ahead of him. I think you saw his progress in high school. He really developed, and I think the same could be here. We have talented players around him, and so if he continues just to worry about himself and not try to do it all, I think he's got a really good future.
I'm not surprised, so that I'm somewhat calm in that respect. I'm very excited, very happy about it, but I'm not surprised at all. I always felt he was, as I said earlier, he's wired different. He has special skills. In terms of what he can do, in terms of throwing, are special, unique, and I know enough about it to be able to evaluate that.
And it's his dream to play college ball and win. That's what he wants to do.